Welcome to this explainer on the 5 most important things for table tennis beginners. Whether you're literally just picking up a paddle for the first time, you're an enthusiast trying to shake off some old bad habits, an aspiring pro, or even a parent helping your kid learn the ropes, we are going to completely dismantle that urge to just look cool and win right away. Instead, we're building the real foundation. We're going to equip you with the 5 absolute pillars every beginner needs to master to actually get good at this game. Let's dive right in. So, what is the biggest mistake beginners actually make? You might think, oh, it's buying the wrong gear, or I'm just not hitting the ball hard enough. But no, the ultimate beginner illusion is skipping right over the basic foundational movements just to blindly chase those flashy, aggressive shots. You know the type, right? People trying to smash or loop right out of the gate with zero groundwork. Well, we are going to fix that today. Okay, pillar 1, control your paddle first. Before you even think about taking a big swing, your paddle has to become a totally controllable extension of your own hand. Beginners fall into a massive trap here. They go out and buy these highly elastic, super expensive carbon blades. And what happens? The ball just rockets off way too quickly. Experts, on the other hand, will always insist on slower, control-oriented setups for beginners. Why? Because you actually need time to feel the ball on the racket. If your gear is too fast, you're basically just fighting your own equipment. And just as a quick rule of thumb here, please don't grip it like you're holding a hammer. Your fingers are there to stabilize the paddle, but your forearm and your wrist, they need to stay completely relaxed. Locking your wrist is a common trap, and it will totally kill your ability to smoothly transition between a forehand and a backhand.
Moving on to pillar 2, feet move before hands.
Here's a secret for you. Table tennis is actually not a hand sport. Your stance dictates absolutely everything. Instead of falling for the trap of standing straight up, flat-footed, and just desperately stretching your arm out for the ball, you absolutely must use your feet to arrive there first. You want a nice wide stance, knees slightly bent, leaning forward. And you always return to this neutral, ready position right in front of you after every single shot. Next up, pillar 3, consistency outranks raw power. We really have to stop trying to smash every single ball into orbit. Look, raw power means absolutely nothing if it only lands on the table 1 out of 10 times. Your goal shouldn't be that one lucky blast. Instead, aim for hitting 30 to 50 continuous, controlled shots to a very specific spot. To build that kind of rock-solid muscle memory, you've got to dial it back. Just use about 50 to 70% of your maximum power. Consistency is the name of the game. All right, let's get into pillar 4, decode spin and serves. This is where we confront the totally unique language of table tennis. Before you even think about playing a proper match, you have to drop those amateur habits of hiding the ball or just hitting it right out of your fingers. You've got to learn the strict foundational serving rules from the International Table Tennis Federation. The rule is this: the ball must rest on a flat, open, stationary palm. Then you toss it near vertically, at least 16 centimeters up without any spin, and you only strike it as it falls. Absolutely crucial stuff right there. Now, once that ball is actually in play, how on earth do you decode the incoming spin? Well, it's definitely not by guessing. You have to laser focus on the exact direction your opponent's paddle is moving at the split second of contact. If they swing low to high, you're getting topspin. High to low, that's backspin. And if they're brushing left to right or right to left, that generates side spin. It's really that simple. Read the paddle, and you literally read the spin. And finally, pillar 5, the training closed loop. Have you ever wondered why so many beginners play for months without ever getting any better? It's because they spend all their time playing aimless, casual matches instead of doing this: purposeful closed loop practice. First, you set just 1 or 2 specific targets. Second, you practice and actually record yourself on video so you can see your real form. Third, you get targeted feedback from an expert or a better player. And fourth, you modify those bad habits and repeat the cycle. That is the secret sauce. To put all of this into action, here is a highly effective 30-day timeline for practicing just 2 to 3 times a week. Dedicate week 1 strictly to building your grip, stance, and forehand foundation. In week 2, you add the backhand and posture recovery. Week 3 is all about mastering those forehand and backhand transitions. And then, by week 4, you integrate those legal serves and start playing practice matches. Stick to this, and you will literally progress faster in 1 single month than players who have been aimlessly hitting the ball around for years. As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with this final, incredibly crucial quote from the experts. In the first 3 months, don't pursue playing fierce. Pursue repeatable movements and correct positioning. It really comes down to letting go of the ego. So ask yourself right now, is your current training focused on just looking cool today, or are you actually building the rock-solid foundations you need to completely dominate tomorrow?